So the earlier speakers were emphasizing on agriculture as a business. And if we want agriculture to be a business, there are some prerequisites like credit, then some other infrastructure facilities, etc. And I'll be focusing on the affordable credit available to setting up of agriculture infrastructure. And with me, I have my team members, Mr. Ranjit, Agri expert, and our post-harvest management expert, Saumitri, is also there. So first of all, let me say what is Agri Infra Fund. And in this presentation, you will be coming to know what is Agri Infra Fund. Are you eligible for availing Agri Infra Fund loan? Is your project eligible for AIF? How to apply for AIF loan? Benefits of Agri Infra Fund loan, and where we stand in Agri Infra Fund and our team. So actually, Agri Infra Fund is a bank loan scheme, and it is a Government of India scheme piloted by the Government of India, Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and in Kerala it is implemented by the Department of Agriculture, and the project management is done by Project Management Unit of NAPCONS, a subsidiary of NABARD in Kerala. So actually it is a bank loan scheme, and in Kerala 35 banks have entered in the MOU for Agri Infra Fund loans in Kerala. As of now, 35 banks have signed MOU for lending to Agri Infra Fund in Kerala. So, what is the eligibility for availing Agri Infra Fund loan? So, farmers, farmer groups, societies, farmer group means can be an SHG, a JLG, a cooperative society, a farmers income group, and whatever constitution may be, you can avail AIF loan. Only restriction is a charitable society cannot avail AIF loan. All of the constitutions, let it be whatever be the nature of the entity, they can avail AIF loan except charitable society, which is not a profit-making organization. Then agri entrepreneurs, exporters, state agencies like federations of SHGs, cooperative societies, whatever may be, they can avail loan. So, as far as AIF is concerned, the criterion for being a beneficiary is very, very broad as per Government of India guidelines. That is, as I said earlier, except charitable society, almost all entities can apply and avail AIF loan. Then what are the eligible activities? This is a very, very broad list, and I think this will be shared to you also. All activities related to agriculture. Suppose a product is from the farm gate. If you are going to give some value addition, if you are going to transport, if you are going to store the product, if you are going to use a truck, if you are going to use a farm implement, all type of activities in the agri front are covered. Only condition is that secondary processing or secondary activity cannot be given a standalone, as a standalone activity cannot be financed. It should be clubbed with primary activity. So there are some additional activities that are also coming under this Agri Infra Fund, like smart and precision farming in agriculture, input production, that is seed processing, tissue culture, nursery, supply chain infrastructure, biostimulant production, farm harvest automation, custom hiring centers, then integrated spirulina production and processing units, sericulture, honey processing, plant quarantine, hydroponic farming, mushroom farming, vertical farming, aeroponic farming, polyhouse, greenhouse, refrigerated or insulated vehicles, etc. And all these activities you can get bank loans from the 35 banks empaneled with the Government of India in Kerala. But for one restrictions there for logistic vehicles which are non-refrigerated and tractors without any accessory, only groups can avail loan. So logistic vehicles which are not refrigerated or insulated and tractors without any accessory, only groups can avail. But tractor with 3 attachments, it becomes a farm implement or farm machinery, it can be availed by individuals also. Then coming to the application stage, how to apply for AIF loan. This is a website that is agriinfrafund.dac.government.in. Here you have to enroll as a beneficiary. For enrolling as a beneficiary, the prerequisites are you should have a mobile number to which your SMS and your password extra will come. You should have an Aadhaar number and preferably an email ID also. The first 2 are mandatory, that is Aadhaar number and mobile number are mandatory, and you have to go to the link beneficiary corner. There you have to first of all enroll as a beneficiary. That is the first stage is over. Second stage what you have to do is, suppose what you are going to do is figuring the list which I showed you in the previous slide, and if the activity is eligible, you have to prepare a project report which you have to upload in the website. So first of all, you have to register as a beneficiary. Second step, you have to upload the project report, and there you have one more option. You can select the bank to which the application should go. That is also there. So you can select the bank to which the application should go. That also you can do. And in the website, there is lot of information in the opening page itself, opening web page itself. There is lot of information, that is how to register, then what is a scheme, which are all the banks covered under the project, and what are the guidelines as of now. And there are so many video tutorials also, that is how to become a beneficiary, how to upload a project, so many things are there. So in the opening page of the website also, it is very useful. You have so many video tutorials, and you can use this web page as an information source as well. And now coming to the advantages of AIF loan, the important advantages of AIF loan are: 1, it is a unique feature of convergence with all central government schemes. That is, suppose you are a PMFME beneficiary and you are getting subsidy, and if you want the loan to be covered under AIF, it is permissible. Suppose you are getting a subsidy or grant in some other government scheme, then also you can apply under AIF and get the benefits of AIF. Second thing, the project management unit, that is a subsidy of NABARD, will be providing hand-holding support to you for applying in the portal, and project preparation will be providing hand-holding support. Then it is a single window facility. By single window, what we mean is that you are applying through the portal, and the application goes to the bank, and bank has to take a decision within 60 days. And within 60 days, if the bank doesn't take a decision, the applicant will get a message stating that you have now the option to change the bank. And alert will go to the bank also. Suppose you are applying in Bank A, and Bank A is keeping the application pending for around, say, 60 days or more. The applicant will get an alert, that is, your application is pending with so and so bank for so many days. Now you have an option to switch over to some other bank, and you can change the bank also. And once the application is submitted, the application will be verified by the central project management unit, and the application will automatically go to the bank branch where you have applied, and the bank branch people will contact you. So manual intervention is not there. You do not have to go after the banks, and you do not have to submit any physical papers at the time of application or confirmation of sanction. And once the bank approves, you will be called and you can avail loan from the bank. And the most important attraction of this scheme is that you have an interest subvention of 3% up to 2 crores in one location. Suppose you are setting up a unit and the loan amount is 2 crores, maybe beyond 2 crores also you can have, but you will get a subvention on interest on 2 crores at 3%. And all the banks that have signed MOU with Government of India are mandated to give loans at 6%, 9%. So 9% minus 3% subvention, you will get a effective rate of interest of 6% for 7 years. So 7 years is a period up to which you can have the 6% rate of interest, and 2 crores is the amount up to which you can have 6% of interest. So beyond 7 years also you can have loan depending on the project feasibility, and above 2 crores also you can avail loan, but only stipulation is that the benefit will be limited to 2 crores only. And another important feature of this scheme is that suppose your activity is eligible under credit guarantee CGTMSE scheme, bank can at their discretion give the loan without any collateral security for projects up to 2 crores. Suppose you are going to start a tissue culture unit and your eligibility loan amount is 1 crore, and if the bank feels that you are a good customer and you are able to repay, the project is feasible, and the activity, if it is eligible for coverage under CGTMSE, that loan can be covered under CGTMSE and you don't have to give absolutely any additional security. So up to 2 crores without any additional security you can avail loan. And for covering under CGTMSE, the corporation, CGTMSE corporation levies an annual guarantee fee to the loan account, and that guarantee fee is also reimbursed to the loanee's account once in a year. Interest subvention will be credited back to the loanee's account once in 3 months, and similarly this annual guarantee fee debited to the loan account will be reimbursed by the Government of India to the loan account once in a year. So rate of interest is, as I said earlier, for 7 years it is 6%. If the project is beyond say 7 years, after 7 years bank can charge the normal rate of interest. And in one location, that is location, normally Government of India goes by the LGD code, that is this LGD directive is there. Suppose you are applying from one LGD code, or say one ward or something, there you can set up a maximum of 25 projects. Or in different LGD codes also, or different locations, a person can set up maximum, one private individual can set up maximum 25 units. And from each location, your project up to 2 crores is eligible. Suppose you are setting up a unit in say Kovalam, here, 2 crores. At say Medical College, another project 2 crores. So 2 plus 2, 4 crores will be eligible for the entire benefit. So the individual can set up to 25, that is maximum of 50 crores also, the individual can set up in different locations. So only restriction is an individual or a private entity can set up only a maximum of 25 units in one location or in different locations, but this is not applicable to group borrowers. Suppose it is an SHG or a JLG or a society or a farmers income group, they can set up any number of units, but benefit will always be restricted to 2 crores for 7 years in one location. This I already told, and then we have the MOU signed from various cooperative banks, commercial banks, RRBs, small finance banks, National Cooperative Development Council, NCDC, NBFCs, etc. are signatories to the MOU. So as of now, 35 banks have signed MOU in Kerala, and to these bank branches, you can send applications online. And some important features from the banker's perspective, in the project, working capital is not eligible for AIF benefits. Suppose you are buying machinery for 10 lakhs and you need 2 lakhs as working capital. Under AIF interest subvention, only 10 lakhs can be covered. That is, you have to create some asset or it should be a long-term loan. So working capital is not covered. And the applicant has to put in a margin or own contribution of 10% on the project cost. So working capital is not covered under AIF. Second thing, applicant has to put 10% margin on the investment in the project cost. Suppose he is availing putting up a project for 10 lakhs, 1 lakh he has to put from his pocket, 9 lakhs will be the loan component. And suppose you are availing some other subsidy, say 1 lakh subsidy is from DIC, that can be treated as margin, you need not put any margin also. So if you are getting a grant or subsidy from some other source, that can also be treated as margin. Only condition is that of the project cost, 10% should be margin. And normal components that we cover under AIF are equipments, machinery, construction, etc. Then as of now, we have 4,243 loans sanctioned in Kerala to the tune of 1,400 crores. So many primary processing centers have come up. That is 687 crores. Primary processing centers have come up. Precision farming, 145 loans, 38 crores. Then warehouses, 143 loans, 164 crores. Custom hiring centers, that is 1,420 loans, 205 crores. These are the major exposure areas. And 3,800 plus units are established in Kerala out of AIF funding, providing an employment generation at an average of 10, maybe 38,000 to 40,000 or 50,000 employment generation is provided in Kerala. And from the banker's perspective, this is the only one sector as far as agriculture lending in banks is concerned with the lowest NPA. And you may be surprised to know that the NPA percentage in Agri Infra Fund in Kerala is less than, I think, 2 point something or maybe even less than that. So that is one major attraction for bankers to lend also. And this much we have done, and now going to some of our major clients. As you know, these are all very popular brands, and these are all our customers, and our own Biju Krishna is there, E3 Malabarikas, and some other faces are also there. And these are all a hand-picked group of customers or benefits under AIF, and they have availed loan beyond 2 crores also, but benefit is restricted to 2 crores. So this is a cross-section of our customer base, Pan Kerala. And to support you, we have a team consisting of a state team located in the Agriculture Directorate, and there's a team leader, Agri expert, post-harvest planning expert, and MIS expert. And across the 14 districts, we have 5 people. They are covering the different districts as listed there, and they will be hand-holding you, helping you in preparation of DPR, how to apply, in what way to apply. They will be helping you also. Actually, this is a very, very simple mechanism because 100% transparency is there, no involvement of any third party, no paperwork, nothing. You get a subvention of 3%, that is the effective rate of 6% for 7 years. You can get collateral-free loans up to 2 crores, and whatever grant or subsidy or benefit you are drawing from some other source, that can be clubbed with this also. I think some people are from outside Kerala also, and this scheme is available in all states. You can avail AIF loans from other states also. That is also, it's a pan-India AIF program. And there is lot of potential, because the earlier speakers were saying that is agriculture is to be, if it is to be actually a business or a professionally managed one, we have to go in for storage, that is warehouse, packaging, etc. You have to value add the products. You have to give some value addition to the products. You should know how to market. You should know when to sell, where to sell, and what time to sell. And you should employ, or you should utilize modern techniques in agriculture for effective production. And this will help to boost our economy, the state's economy. So many, I think some of our AIF beneficiaries are very good, very prominent exporters also now. They are having lot of export earnings, and they are adding to the income of Kerala. This is also what is happening in Kerala. So our team will be ready to help you. You can note down the contact numbers also and the mail ID also. And if in case you need any clarification on AIF, you can just be in touch with us. And you can, our mail ID, website address, everything is also given. And whatever you want to know, just type Agri Infra in Google search or any other search engine. You will be taken to this Agri Infra website, and you can have the entire knowledge at your tip of the hands, and you can go in for, because there is lot of scope still persisting in Kerala. If you go by the surveys and analysis, still there is lot of scope. And with this, I will give 2-3 minutes if you have any doubts, and wind up.